Hello students. So today we will start our next topic that is given what are SMTP, POP3 and IMAP. Okay. So what are these things? So I think you all of you are hearing all these terms in first time, right? So what is SMTP, POP3 and IMAP? These are all protocols used for handling emails. So protocols, protocols mean the rules. So these are the rules which are used to handle the email, to send the email, to receive the email, to download or store the email. So what are the rules used in these things, in this process? So when you send an email, it gets transferred from email account to the email server. So that means when you send any email to anybody, so first where it goes, it does not go directly to the receiver. Okay, so first of all, your email is transferred to the mail server. Mail server decides where the mail server should go from the recipient address and delivers the email to the mentioned mail server. That means the email you send, it will go to the mail server where all the mails are stored, all the mails are processed. So mail server will decide now where to go, okay, where to send this email, where to transfer this email, what address it is. So mail server will decide it and delivers the email to the mentioned mail server. Okay, to that mail server it will deliver it. The next is so now one by one see what is SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. So Simple Mail Transfer Protocol is used when an email is delivered from an email client. Okay, so it is used when email is delivered from an email client. Suppose you are the client, email client, you are sending one email by using Outlook Express. This is the email software program. By this program you are sending one email. So you are the client to an email server, or when an email message is delivered from one email server to another. So SMTP do what? The work of SMTP is what? To deliver the email from one server to another server. That's it. Okay. Now POP3, that means Post Office Protocol. The Post Office Protocol allows as an email client to download an email from an email server. POP3 is simple and does not offer any features except for download. That means the email client, so you are the email client, it allows the email client to download the email. Okay, it will allow to download the email from the email server. That is the function of this POP3. It is also designed that once an email client downloads all the available emails from the server, POP3 deletes these mails there and then disconnects itself. That means after downloading, the client will download its email. After downloading, it will delete all the emails from the server and disconnect itself. So this is the function of POP3. Next is Internet Message Access Protocol, IMAP. So IMAP is similar to POP3. So it is same like POP3 but has one difference. What is the difference? It has many more features than POP3. It is a protocol that an email client uses to download email. So here also same thing like POP3. It allows you to download email from an email server. But what more features it has? IMAP is designed to let users keep their emails on the server. That means it allows the client to keep the emails. It do not delete the mail. See, POP3 deletes the mail, but it allows the email to keep on the server. As all emails are stored on the server, it requires more disk space on the server. So all the emails are stored on the server. So obviously if all the things are stored in one place, it will require more space. Okay, so these are three main processes, functions which are used to handle the emails. Okay, these are three protocols. Understood? Next we go to the next topic, locating sites using search engines. Now see what is called search engine. So you got the search engine in your class 8, I think, right? So if you remember it, then it's very good. So see what is it given. So one of the most important software program used for information retrieval on the web is the search engine. So search engine is a program that is designed to search for information on the World Wide Web. So what is search engine? It is a program, first of all. So it is a program, it is designed, this program is designed for searching any information in the internet, that is World Wide Web. So every day you search something on in the internet, right? Everything. So what program you use? You use google.com, right? Google is a search engine, very big search engine. So google.com is a search engine program which is used for searching any information on the World Wide Web. So here given information can be in the form of web pages, images and other types of files. So all the information whatever you search on the Google, it will give in the form of web pages, it will give in the form of images and photos and files also. A search engine searches documents on for the specified keywords and returns a list of the documents containing them. Okay. Now see the few examples. So you know the examples. The first example, the very first example is Google. It is a very famous search engine nowadays, right? Google. Then many others are there: Excite, Yahoo, Magellan, Lycos, Hotbot, Webcrawler, Khoj, Infoseek. So these are all search engine programs. Google is a good example of search engine that is powerful and has made searching information an easy task. So by using the Google, we can search anything very easily. So that's why it is a very powerful platform of searching anything. Okay. So you have to type Google, www.google.com in the address bar on the Internet Explorer or Google Chrome and press enter key. Then you will see the Google homepage. So all of you know all these things. Okay, then you get this homepage of the Google. Then in this box you write whatever you want to search. Okay, then after that searching you get the results, the information you get. Suppose here it is search Delhi Metro. Okay, so about Delhi Metro, it is all everything, every web pages, every images, every news are given here. Okay, so this is a result of the Google search. So it's very easy. Search engines broadly consist of three components. Okay, what are the components? How the search engine works? Now you'll see here. So there are three main components of the search engine. So the crawler, the index, the search algorithm. So what are they? So we will discuss these topics in our next video. Okay, till then study everything whatever I have taught in this video. Okay, thank you.